So imagine this. You're feeling under the weather and you head over to your doctor's office. And we've said this before, but instead of giving you pills, your doctor whips out a pad and scribbles, "Take 2 hikes and call me in the morning." Sounds like something out of a comedy sketch, right? Well, hold on to your hiking boots because in the UK, this isn't just a punchline. It's becoming reality. Welcome to the world of green prescriptions, where your local park is your new pharmacy and Mother Nature is the head doctor. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trees instead of tablets, forests instead of pharmaceuticals. Yeah, you heard that right. The UK is pioneering a healthcare revolution that's turning the traditional medical model completely on its head. They're tapping into something our ancestors knew all along, that there's serious healing power in the great outdoors. But here's the kicker. It isn't just some new hippie dippy new age fad, some woo-woo stuff, as I like to say. We're talking about legitimate medical approach that's being integrated into the National Health Service, or the NHS. Doctors across the UK are starting to prescribe doses of nature as part of treatment plans for everything from depression to diabetes. So buckle up, folks. We're about to take a dive into the green and growing world of nature prescriptions. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be looking at your backyard in a whole new light. And who knows, your next trip to the park might be just what the doctor ordered. Literally. Are you ready to explore how the UK is turning over a new leaf in healthcare? Well, let's dig in. So what exactly are these green prescriptions that we're talking about? Well, it's not about popping green-colored pills, that's for sure, nor is it about drinking green beer. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Green prescriptions are basically nature-based treatments prescribed by healthcare professionals. So instead of, or something alongside traditional medications, doctors are recommending activities like hiking or gardening or even just sitting in a park. It's all about getting people to engage with nature as a way to improve their physical and mental health. Now you might be thinking, just wait a minute, hasn't going outside always been good for you? And you'd be absolutely right. But here's the twist. By making it an official prescription, it gives the idea some serious medical clout. It's not just your mom telling you to go play outside anymore. It's doctor's orders. This whole green prescription thing isn't exactly brand new. It started gaining traction in the UK back in the early 2000s. The idea was imported from New Zealand, actually, where they'd been experimenting with this since the late 90s. They got the idea from Japan. But it really started to take root in the UK around 2007 when the mental health charity Mind launched their ecotherapy report. This report basically said, hey, nature is pretty great for your noggin, and people started to take notice. Since then, it's been like watching a seed grow from a tiny little seed into a mighty oak tree. More and more healthcare providers have been getting on board, realizing that sometimes the best medicine doesn't come in a bottle, doesn't come in pill form. We're talking about hospitals setting up therapeutic gardens, general practitioners prescribing walks in the park, and entire programs dedicated to getting people out into nature. And here's the really cool part. It's not just about feeling good. There's a growing body of scientific evidence that's backing this up. Studies have shown that spending time in nature can lower your blood pressure, reduce stress hormones, boost your immune function, and even increase anti-cancer proteins. It's like nature is this amazing, all-purpose wonder drug that we've had access to all along. But it's not just about the physical stuff. Mental health professionals are all over this too. They're finding that nature exposure can help depression, anxiety, and even ADHD. It's like our brains are hardwired to chill out when we are surrounded by trees and birdsong. So there you have it. Green prescriptions aren't just some flash in the pan or a trendy health fad. They're a serious medical approach that's changing the way we think about health and treatment. It's a return to our roots, quite literally, and a recognition that sometimes the best health solutions are the simplest ones. Who knew that a path to better health could be as simple as a walk in the park? Mother Nature apparently did. And now doctors in the UK are finally catching up. How long will it take for doctors in your country? Hey, if you live in the UK and your doctor's giving you a green prescription, tell us about your experience in the comments. Or, hey, I'm curious, what are your thoughts about your doctor prescribing you a hike? How would that feel? Would that throw you off or would you embrace it? Let me know down below. All right, now we've got the basics down. Let's talk about how the UK is actually putting these green prescriptions into practice. Spoiler alert, it's kind of impressive. So how exactly are they squeezing trees and trails into the larger NHS? A system that's already packed with, as you know, traditional medical stuff. Well, it's happening in a few different ways, and it's all kind of ingenious if you ask me. First off, general practitioner practices that are starting to include nature prescriptions as part of their treatment plans. So I always get you to imagine this, but imagine going to the doctor when you're feeling blue and walking out with a prescription to visit your local park 3 times a day. That's happening already, my friends. But it doesn't stop there. Some areas are taking it to the next level with dedicated green prescription programs. Take the Growing Health Project in Maryside, for example. They've got this awesome scheme where patients can get involved in community gardening. It's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. You get your nature fix and your social interaction in one go. Genius, right? And get this, there's even a program in Shetland where doctors can literally prescribe nature. They've got these fancy prescription pads with specific outdoor activities for each month of the year. So January might have you watching for seals, while in May you might be listening for cuckoos. It's like a year-round nature scavenger hunt prescribed by your doctor. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but does it actually work? Well, hold on to your hiking boots because the results, in my opinion, are pretty mind-blowing. Let's take a look at a few success stories. There's the case of John, a 45-year-old guy dealing with depression. After 6 months of regular nature walks, his mood improved significantly, and he was able to reduce his antidepressant medication. Or Sarah, a 60-year-old with type 2 diabetes. After joining the community gardening program, she lost weight, improved her blood sugar levels, and reported feeling more energetic and positive. And that is not to mention that she is now the lead in the social committee. So, heck yeah. But it's not just individual stories. We're talking about broader impacts here. Studies are showing that these green prescriptions are leading to increased physical activity, improved mental health, and even better social connections in communities. It's like we're not just treating individuals, we're healing entire neighborhoods. On the physical health front, people participating in these programs are seeing improvements in everything from cardiovascular health to mobility. They're losing weight, they're gaining strength, and some are even managing to reduce their medications for conditions like hypertension and diabetes. And when it comes to mental health, the results are equally impressive. Participants are reporting reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression, improved sleep, and a greater sense of overall well-being. It's like nature is this magical mood booster that we've had access to this whole time. But here's the kicker, it's not just about feeling better, right? These programs are also saving the NHS some serious cash. By reducing the need for medications and preventing health issues, green prescriptions are proving to be the most cost-effective way to improve your overall public health. So there you have it, folks. Green prescriptions aren't just a nice idea. They are a powerful tool that's making a real difference in people's lives. From GPs to community gardens, the UK is showing us that sometimes the best medicine is right outside our door. And who knew that the path to better health could be as simple as a walk in the park? Well, apparently the NHS did, and they're running with it. From where I stand, it's looking like they're right on track. A nature track, that is. Hey, if you want to talk more about nature-based therapies, why not subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone that you think needs their own green fix. Now, before we all rush out and trade our pills for plants, let's take a moment to look at the bigger picture. As awesome as green prescriptions are, they're not without their challenges. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. There is plenty to be excited about for the future. So first up, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the elephant trying to squeeze through the doctor's office door. Well, the idea of prescribing nature sounds great. Actually implementing it across the entire NHS is a bit like trying to plant an overnight forest. It's a really big job, folks. One of the main hurdles is getting everyone on board. Some doctors are still skeptical, clinging to their prescription pads like a security blanket. And fair enough. They've been trained in traditional medicine, not nature therapy. There's also the issue of access. Not everyone lives next door to a lush forest or a sprawling park. For some people, finding nature might be as challenging as finding a parking spot in central London. Then, my friends, there's the small matter of funding. Even though, yes, the NHS overall will save tons of money setting up and maintaining green spaces, training healthcare professionals, and running nature-based programs all cost money. And as we know, money doesn't grow on trees, even if it's a green prescription program. But here's where things get interesting, in my opinion. Despite these challenges, researchers aren't giving up. They're out there, clipboards in hand, gathering evidence like squirrels gathering nuts for winter, and let me tell you, the results are pretty nuts. Pun totally intended. Studies are popping up left and right and center, looking at everything from how forest bathing affects our immune systems to how gardening can help manage chronic pain. Scientists are even using brain scans to see how our gray matter reacts to a dose of green. It's like they're building a rock-solid case for Mother Nature and the world's best doctor. And the cool thing is, the more evidence they gather, the harder it becomes for skeptics to ignore it. It's like they're creating a snowball effect, but with leaves instead of snow. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. The UK might be leading the charge, but they're not the only ones eyeing up the green prescription model. Countries around the world are starting to take notice. New Zealand, where the idea originally sprouted, is ramping up its programs. The US is even exploring similar initiatives, and even Japan, with its tradition of forest bathing, is looking at a more formalized approaches. Imagine a world where your doctor in New York prescribes a walk in Central Park, or your GP in Tokyo recommends a weekend in the mountains. We could be looking at a global health revolution, all powered by the humble leaf. But perhaps the most exciting prospect is how this could change our relationship with nature. In a world where we are increasingly glued to screens, green prescriptions could be the nudge we need to reconnect with the natural world. It's not just about treating illness anymore. It's about fostering a healthier, happier society that's more in tune with the environment. So yes, there are challenges, but ongoing research, growing interest in the potential for global adoption, the future of green prescriptions looks, well, green. It's like we're on the cusp of a healthcare renaissance with nature leading the charge. Well, who knows, in a few years, take a hike might be one of the nicest things your doctor could say to you. Wouldn't that be a breath of fresh air? So let's wrap this up and bring it home. We've journeyed through the exciting world of green prescriptions, from their roots in the early 2000s to their blossoming presence in the UK's healthcare system today. And what a journey it's been. We've seen how a simple idea that nature can heal has grown into a powerful movement that's reshaping how we think about health and well-being. It's not just about treating symptoms anymore. It's about nurturing our whole selves, reconnecting with the world around us, and tapping into an incredible healing power, the healing power of nature. Green prescriptions are more than just a trend. They're a return to something fundamental, something forgotten over our fast-paced, tech-driven world. They're a reminder that sometimes the most powerful medicines don't come in pill form, but in the rustle of leaves, in the smell of the earth, and in the feel of the grass beneath our feet. And as we've seen, the benefits are real and they're spectacular. From improving physical health to boosting mental well-being, from saving healthcare costs to fostering community connections, green prescriptions are proving to be a game changer in so many ways. But here's the thing. You don't need to wait for your doctor to prescribe nature for you. The Great Outdoors is open 24/7, no appointment necessary. Whether it's a stroll in your local park, a weekend hike, or simply sitting under a tree and watching the clouds go by, nature's healing power is there for all of us, all the time. So here's my challenge to you this episode. Take your health into your own hands. Or should I say, take it into the great outdoors. Start small if you need to. Maybe it's spending 5 minutes a day in your backyard or taking your lunch break in a nearby green space. Whatever it is, give it a try. Your mind and your body will thank you. And if you're ready to take it to the next level, why not experience the healing power of nature with some expert guidance? Our friends at Project Rewild and the Forest Bathing Society are offering a free forest bathing session to help you dive deeper into the world of nature therapy. Trust me, it's an experience you won't forget. Just click the link in the description below to sign up, and who knows, it might just be the first step on your own journey to better health and well-being. So remember, folks, in the pharmacy of life, nature might be the best medicine. So get out there, breathe deep, and let Mother Nature work her magic. Your prescription for a healthier, happier you is waiting just outside your door. Until next time, stay wild, stay well, remember I love you, and I'll see you in the forest.